Hi, I'm Zach Tomic, and this is my game, Bigfoot. And I want to show you guys how we set it all up. That's right, got it. Alright, so the first step to setting up the game, and most important step, are the location cards. There's 12 cards in this deck. Each card has a bunch of symbols on it, and only one symbol per card is correct. And what we need to do is make piles, separate piles for each symbol. And the way we're going to do that is using the rule book here. There's this little reference image, and it will show us, for example, the rocks here. If we find the location card with the rock in that position, then that would be one of our rock cards. So we just riffle through. Here it is. We have a rock in the same position. We're going to set that one aside. Now let's find the second rock, which is down here in the bottom middle. And riffle through, there it is. That card there's another rock card. I put it with the other rock card. Now there's only 2 cards per symbol. So once I have 2, I know that that symbol's done and I move on to the next. And all the symbols we've got, there's 6 of them. There are squirrels, pine cones, rocks, tall grass, trees, and flowers. So what we're going to do is go through and get 6 piles set up, 1 for each symbol, and then we'll take it from there. All right, so now we've got our 6 piles set up here, and we're just going to take each one and flip it face down. Okay, now after we've got them all face down, grab 1 pile at a time, give it a quick mix, and we're going to separate the 2 cards and set them aside. Take the next pile, do the same, and add them to the previous 2. And just keep doing that until you're done. Okay, so now we got 2 piles of 6 cards each. What you're gonna do is pick one of these piles, it doesn't matter which one. You're gonna mix the cards up, and then you'll have the other players sitting at the table draw 3 of the cards. Perfect. So these 3 cards will now be Bigfoot's secret location. We're going to set those 3 aside. We're going to take the rest of the location cards here and go ahead and mix them all together. Okay, so now we got the 3 location cards that we had set aside earlier. These are the ones that are Bigfoot's secret location. We're going to take those 3 and we stick them underneath the bottom left corner of the board here. And then we take the remaining location cards and we place them around the board like so. All right, so the next thing we're gonna set up here is our country store. And to do that, we're gonna take our country store board. We're gonna take the store menu here, which is double-sided, and place it there. And then we get all of our coins, they go here near the store. We've got to grab all the transparent fuel cubes, put them here. And then the next step is to fill up all the barrels in the country store with the item tokens. And each barrel has a symbol of what token goes in it. So fill all those up. And the last step would be to take your country store cards here and give them a good mix. And then you're gonna deal them to everybody that's sitting at the table until you run out of cards. And it does not matter if everybody does not get an equal number of cards. All right, so now we're ready to set up our player boards. And to do this, you're gonna take all of your colored cubes and you're gonna place 3 of the colored cubes here at the top of your condition tracks. You're gonna place 1 right here just off of your evidence track, and then the 1 at the 0% mark on the experience track. The extras will go in the cab of the truck. Fill up your fuel tank with 5 fuel cubes. Place your hiker meeple here in the cab, and then each player will start the game with 2 gold coins. Each gold coin's worth 5 silver. You also are gonna need to make sure you have your player handbook. Every player gets one of those. And that's pretty much it. The next thing we're gonna do is take our starting cash, take those country store cards that we were dealt. We're gonna be able to look through the ones that we have here and decide if we wanna buy any of them with our starting money. And say I wanted to buy the Call Blaster here. I will take it and you place your item or your equipment on either side of your player board, and each player can only have 2 pieces of equipment at a time. So if I had that, I could have 1 more over here and that would be it. No more equipment for me. But for now, let's just take just the call blaster. Anything that I'm not gonna buy is gonna get returned to the country store face up, and the other players at the table can now buy those items as well. And then that was 4, I forgot to pay for it. So let's pay for it. I have 1 silver coin left over after that. Now I can buy any of the tokens that I would like from the country store that I might use. So just real quick, I'll just grab, just for example, a couple apples, a bullet, and maybe some bear spray. And then I will pay for those. I think that would be about 4. I get 1 back. And all the costs for everything are here on the store menu. It has the cost listed for those tokens. So we've bought our stuff, we've got our equipment, we've got our items, we've got all our cubes set up, and now we're ready to go on to the next step. All right, so we got just a few more steps here and then we will be all set up and ready to play the game. Take your exploration deck, we got to shuffle that deck, it goes here. Take your 5 activity markers, place them at the bottom of the board there. We're going to put our 2 haunted markers over here, as well as our abandoned cabin token. Make sure we have all of our dice, a D20, all of our scouting dice, 1D6. Make sure you got your dry erase marker. This is the first player token, so this is going to go to whoever is the first player for the first round. They get that. We've got our Bigfoot meeple here. He needs to go at the starting location on his track, which is down here in the bottom right corner. And then every player at the table needs to put their truck in the town to start the game. And that is it. We're all set up. All right, so we're all set up and we're ready to do some squatching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Bye.